Welcome to the Reddit Chronicles. Today we will be reading from Relationship Advice. Our first post is by Historical Month. I, 26F, and my boyfriend, 27M, may break up over a failed exam. I, 26F, asked my 27M boyfriend to watch a puppy I was boarding while I took an important online protort exam. Before the exam started, I stressed to him that I needed a quiet, uninterrupted space for 2 hours. Halfway through the exam, I noticed that the puppy was suddenly outside nipping at my ankles. She kept distracting me, so I was forced to take her back to my boyfriend's room and said, "Baby, this is a really important exam. Please watch her just for 2 hours." He was almost falling asleep, then shot up and said, "Dude, I can't take it anymore." I am tired and annoyed. I didn't know what to do, so I just took the puppy back with me. She would have screamed and scratched if I put her in a separate room. But at this point, I'm crying because the puppy won't stop making noise, running around, and being loud. The questions can't be answered properly. It's accounting, so I need to focus. During the proctored exam, the professor sent me a message saying, "Hey, you're moving around too much and you're not looking at the screen. You may not pass your exam." I ended up only getting a 53% because I couldn't focus. By this point, I'm livid. I walk up to his room, get down to his eye level, and say, "I just failed my exam. I needed this course to transfer to my dream college, and I just failed. I asked you to watch this puppy for 2 hours and you couldn't do that. Do you understand?" By this point, in a fit of rage, I crush a soda can with my hand and throw it to the ground, and it sprays the floor. He is very upset and shouts, "What the heck is wrong with you? How is you failing your exam my fault?" I explain to him again how dire this was to my future, and he sighs and lays back. "We haven't talked since last night. I'm not sure what to do." I seriously am thinking of leaving him because this entire situation is completely out of left field and out of character for both of us. We have been dating 2.5 years and plan to spend our anniversary in Italy in September. For those asking, yes, he agreed to this arrangement a day before the exam again a few hours later. We both board animals together as a team. Any advice is appreciated. I'm so scared. Our next post is by Throwaway. I, F24, think my husband, M30, is cheating on me or meeting up with somebody under the guise of getting me coffee. I've literally never posted on Reddit before, but I feel like I have no one to talk to. I don't want to accuse him without being 100% confident, but I don't want to tell anyone without asking him first. Please help. Basically, my husband and I have fallen into an accidental schedule on Sunday mornings. Basically, I like to sleep in, and I will sleep until sometimes 10 to 11 a.m. My husband is a morning person, and every week I feel like get up at 7 a.m., go on a run. I hear him return at 7:30-ish, get in the shower, do whatever he does for a few hours, and then he goes to a local coffee place and gets us breakfast. He wakes me up every Sunday at 11 with coffee and breakfast. It's been going on for like over a year now. A few weeks ago though, I happened to wake around 9. My husband was literally already gone. I checked his location, he has mine too, and saw he was at the coffee shop. I figured he just went early. Expect he did not return until 11 like usual. When he got home, I asked him if the shop was busy, did he stay and do some work, and he was just like, "No, not really." That was weird, but I didn't say anything more. Until the next week, I heard my husband doing his routine and I stayed awake until I heard him leave, this time around 9:45. The coffee shop is 10 minutes away. He didn't come home until 11:10. I asked him again, and this time he did have his work laptop. He said he worked for like an hour. I was so paranoid now that I asked to go with him this past Sunday. He said no, just stay in bed at first. He wasn't nervous, just more being thoughtful. When I was persistent, he got mad. I said, "I don't care, I want to come," and he eventually groaned and said fine. On the way there, he sent several texts with his phone turned away from me. Am I being crazy, or does that sound like cheating to you? I don't want to accuse him, but I just can't shake that horrible gut feeling. How do I even approach this? Our next post is by Loves You Like Nancy. My personal trainer, 25F, lashed out at me, 28F, for being 3 minutes late to a session. How do I approach this situation? I recently signed up for a personal training program at a gym. My friend is a personal trainer there, so I signed up with her. I've had 4 previous sessions, and every single session I was 5 to 15 minutes early. Today, for my 5th session, I was 3 minutes late for the appointment. There was traffic today because of a huge event happening in the area, and I didn't anticipate for it. Immediately, she lashed out at me saying that she wants to make sure that I respect her. She said that me being late was a sign that I don't respect her, and that me being late makes her look bad to her boss. She also said that her boss told her that her clients need to respect her. She told me that I could never be late again from this point forward. I immediately was taken aback. I'd never been late before, and it was an isolated incident. I understand her concern about punctuality, but her unprofessionalism has me feeling very angry. She texted me afterwards and said that her words were directed to me as her client and not as her friend, and that she loves me. I still haven't texted her back because I don't know what to say. I have a text drafted up, but want to know how you guys would approach the situation from here. I understand that I was late, and it isn't okay to be late, but I'm feeling angry at how I was attacked. I'm paying a lot of money for this program, and being attacked like this for being 3 minutes late felt like terrible customer service. Our next post is by Throwaway. My sister, F29, is convinced my F26 husband, M29, is abusive and it's really damaging our relationship. Firstly, I apologize for the long post. Secondly, thanks to anyone who reads through it. I appreciate all the advice I can get. So basically, my husband and I have been married for 2 years. My sister, for God knows why, has developed an obsession with trying to prove that my husband abuses me. First, she started in on emotional abuse. She claimed that the fact he has opinions on my outfits I ask them makes him controlling and manipulative. I said, girl, no, I'm asking. And also, even if I had an outfit and he didn't like it, I'd probably still wear it if I wanted. I wear tiny clothes all the time when we go out. He likes it. At the very least, doesn't mind. She found the outfit thing out when I sent him a pic before going out with her. Well, once I got her off that, it was onto financial abuse. He doesn't want her to work. Not true. He literally told me I don't have to work if I don't want to. She found that out by reading through my texts. I was having a hard day at work, pediatric oncology nurse, and texted him. He responded by saying, I'm sorry, can I do anything, and you don't have to that job anymore if you don't want to. Once I convinced her and the rest of my family, she told that no, my husband wasn't financially abusing me, it turned to sexual. She would interrogate me about our sex life. I made the dire mistake of telling her I had a UTI, and she jumped to, he makes you have sex too much? Not true. That died down after a few weeks, but now she's interested in telling everyone I'm beaten by my husband. And it all stemmed from the fact she was at our house one day with my other sister and brother. Me and my husband went upstairs because I was overwhelmed with her intervention, totally unrelated to my husband. And of course, as fate has it, this is the day I fall up the stairs in a crying state. I thought I broke my wrist, just sprained it, and I'm dramatic. And I had a few bad bruises on my forearms from where I caught the banister. Of course, this turned into her husband shoved her down the stairs, like I love my sister, but God, I can't handle this. My husband finally snapped at her, causing a bad argument between him and my other sister. My brother took our side. Like she's literally splitting our family, and over what? What do I do? There's simply no way. A lot of people have dealt with this, but if you have had anything similar, what did you do? Anyone else have a crazy-ass sister? I don't want to cut my sister off, but there's not seeming to be any other options. I'm open to hearing any if you have them. Thank you for listening to the Reddit Chronicles. Follow for more content.